What if I told you your habits are either building the life you want or slowly destroying you, and you don't even realize it? Look at your life right now, your body, your work, your mindset, your energy, or your financial situation. It's all a reflection of your daily habits. Whether you like it or not, you're a product of the things you do every single day. You are what you repeatedly do. Think about this. You wake up, grab your phone, and before you even realize it, you've lost 30 minutes scrolling. Ever happened to you? That's your subconscious programming in the background. Let's break it down. Have you ever wondered why your health, finance, or knowledge are where they are today? It is not random. It's a direct result of your habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your fitness and nutrition habits. Your bank account is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. Everything you've done shaped your present, and everything you do today shapes your future. James Clear, in his well-known book Atomic Habits, wrote, "One of the deepest human desires is to belong, and this can override other desires. We would rather be wrong with the crowd than right by ourselves." It means your environment, the people around you, shapes your habits more than you might think. There is a truth in the saying, "Show me your friends and I will tell you where you'll be in 5 years." Because simply, their habits influence your habits. Therefore, who you are, their directions influences yours. If you're surrounded by healthy people, most likely you're living healthy. If you spend time with readers, most likely you're a critical thinker, and so on. If you spend your time with people with ambition who work hard, most likely you're excelling in your field and have solid vision for future. Habits don't just change what you're doing, they change the person who you are and are going to become. In other words, your identity. This takes us to talk about how behavior changes. Behavior change has 3 layers. Outcome, the results you want, losing that weight, opening the business, learning that new language. Process is what you do. Your workout routine, developing a daily reading habit, or learn 10 new words from a certain language. Identity is what you believe, your worldviews, and how you see yourself. And here is the key point. Most people focus on the outcome, but the real change happens when you focus on the person you want to become, your identity, instead of the results you want. It is not you read a book, it's becoming a reader. It is not you go to gym, it's becoming a healthy person. It is not taking a good financial decision, it's becoming rich. The course of your life is based on your habits. There are no magical habits that work for everyone, because goals differ from one to another. But what can be universal is you need to seek and cultivate the habits that are good for you, that get you closer to your goals, to the vision of you that you're proud to become. Habits shape who you are, and ultimately your fate. Think of it like this. If a plane's flight path is adjusted by just 1 degree, that change seems small, but over time, it leads to a completely different destination. Same with your habits. Small changes done consistently can lead to massive shifts in where your life ends up. A slight change in your daily habits can guide your life to a very different destination. Success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformation. Think of most successful people you know, whether it's athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, Mike Tyson, or Michael Jordan, or entrepreneurs and visionaries like Warren Buffett or Jeff Bezos. Different fields, different stories, but the same pattern. They work hard every single day. They align their habits with their goals, and that's what makes them stand out. Because successful people in any field have this in common. They are deeply aware of their habits. They don't leave their days to chance. They intentionally adopt behaviors that lead them closer to their vision. They immerse their minds, their energy, and their routines in what brings results. And over time, those habits build momentum. That's the real secret. Not raw talent, not luck, but the discipline of showing up consistently for what matters. Now let's go a level deeper. You might think we build habits through logic or motivation, but that's not how it works. The truth is, most of your habits are built on dopamine. We are seeking dopamine. Whether it's checking your phone, reaching for a snack, or going for a run, you're chasing a feeling, a reward, a hit of feel better now. James Clear in Atomic Habits breaks it down into what's called the habit loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Cue, the trigger that initiates the behavior itself. Craving, the desire behind this action. Response, the behavior you perform. Reward, the outcome that satisfies the craving. This cycle is what makes habits automatic. Let me give you 2 examples. Same mechanism, very different outcomes. Example 1. Many of us fall for it. Mindless scrolling. Cue, you feel bored or tired. Craving, you want escape or quick stimulation. Response, you open social media. Reward, your brain gets a quick dopamine hit. Soon enough, boredom equals scroll time and the loop runs in the background. Example 2. Intentional action. Cue, you see your running shoes by the door. Craving, you want to feel clear, headed, and strong. Response, you go for a run. Reward, you feel energized and accomplished. Over time, your mind learns movement equals good equals repeat. Same loop, same brain, different outcomes. And here is something you might not expect to hear in a motivational episode. Building habits is not exciting. It's boring, repetitive, quiet. There is no applause when you skip sugar. No dramatic music when you journal for 5 minutes. But these small choices, they are the bricks of your future. So, is it worth it? That's the real question. Let's go even deeper. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. That's one of the most powerful ideas in Atomic Habits. Successful and unsuccessful people share same goals, whether having their own businesses, better shapes, or spending more time with their families. Everybody has such goals. So goals don't differentiate between winners or losers. Systems do. Because the goal is the result. The system is what gets you there. If your system is built on solid daily habits, you move forward, even without motivation. If your system is chaos and randomness, you fall back, no matter how badly you want success. So don't obsess over outcomes. Build the system, habits, and let your habits carry you there. Alright, let's talk practical. How do you actually build better habits and break the ones that don't serve you? Here are 5 foundational steps. 1. Make it obvious. Build awareness. Before you can change your habits, you need to become aware of them. Start by observing your daily actions. Write them down. Then categorize them. Positive, negative, neutral. No need to judge, just notice. As Carl Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Awareness is the beginning of a change. 2. Shift your perspective. Reprogram the association. Most of us see good habits as painful and bad habits as comforting. But you can flip that. Attach your habits to meaningful, positive outcomes. Working out equals energy and confidence instead of fatigue. Saving money equals freedom instead of sacrifice. Studying equals opportunity instead of boredom. When the reward feels closer and personal, the habit becomes more attractive. 3. Reduce friction for good habits, increase it for bad ones. Make good habits easy and accessible. Want to go to the gym? Choose one close by. Pack your clothes the night before. Set a clear plan. Make it easy that doing it feels natural. On the flip side, want to quit smoking? Avoid smoker-heavy environments. Replace it with a walk, water, or deep breaths. Make it inconvenient. The more friction you remove from the right habits and add to the wrong ones, the better your odds of a change. 4. Know the difference between what you want and what you need. This one's internal. Sometimes we crave comfort, scrolling, food, quick wins. But what we need is growth, challenge, focus, consistency. Ask yourself, does this serve who I want to become or just who I am now? Choose long-term alignment over short-term relief. 5. Be consistent. Small wins add up. Big results don't come from big actions. They come from small things done consistently. Reading 10 minutes a day, drinking water, waking up early, tracking your expenses. You don't need intensity, you need commitment. Final reminder, your habits are either building you or breaking you. But now you're aware, and awareness is the first break of real change. Take a moment, ask yourself, what good habits do you have? What bad habits hold you back? What the small steps can you make today to become the person you want to be and have the life you want? Your future is shaped by the habits you choose now. So, what will you choose? I will leave you with a quote a wise man once said, "You are what you repeatedly do." If this episode spoke to you, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs a little light today. This is just the beginning. Each episode is one shift, one thought. This space is for those who choose to grow, who turn shadows into starting points. So stay close and let's keep growing together.